All right, good morning, everybody. I'm Judge Michael Davis. This is the first appearance court. You're all here this morning because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. Today is not going to be your trial. I'm not going to be deciding guilt or innocence today. What I will decide is whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a reasonable bond if it's applicable in your case under the law. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you, so don't talk about the facts of your case today. What we may discuss are things like your community ties, your family ties, and your ability to pay a monetary bond. You also have the right to counsel. If you've hired a private attorney and they're not here, please let me know. I'll try to contact them for you. You also may utilize the public defender's office. You have a representative down there with you in the main jail and one here with me in my courtroom as well. We'll start with Yesenia Estrella. All righty. Good morning, Miss Estrella.
Good morning.
You're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Has the victim advocate any contact with the victim?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Any priors, Mr. Linder?
No priors. I don't know if she has a record elsewhere.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Yes, Judge. Good morning, by the way.
Morning.
Miss Estrella has been in South Florida for the past 15 years. She is 27 years old. She's currently employed. She works at Sharpatech Restaurant, which is located in Hallandale. She's been working there for about 2 months. She's a server. She makes about what her hourly wage plus tips about $50 a day. Financially, she has no money in the bank, no property. The alleged victim is her boyfriend, but she tells me that she has a separate place to live, separate and apart from the alleged victim. As the state verified, this is her first exposure to the criminal justice system. They do share one child in common with her boyfriend. The child is 2 years old. I most likely, I told her that you're going to be imposing a no contact order if we had no input from the victim. We would just ask you to sign an order allowing through third party contact for purposes of child visitation and custody. Considering her lack of criminal priors, a misdemeanor offense, I'd ask you to consider an ROR on Ms. Estrella's behalf.
All right, I'll release you on your recognizance, Miss Estrella. You have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. You can arrange child visitation through a third party. And if you need to go back to the home, you can go back on a one-time basis with law enforcement to get your belongings. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Stacy Middlebrooks.
Ms. Middlebrooks?
All right, ma'am, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Advocate, have you had any contact with this victim?
I did, Your Honor. He said that he's not interested in going forward and he has no safety concerns.
Okay. Mr. Linder, any priors?
Out of the state of Georgia, she was arrested for domestic violence battery in 2011. That was dropped. She had 1999 cruelty to a child and reckless conduct that she pled out and was placed on probation.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, and speaking Ms. Middlebrooks, she's been residing here in South Florida since September. She's 38 years old. She's from Atlanta. She relocated with the alleged victim. Her and her boyfriend came down here. She's a stay-at-home girlfriend. I believe the boyfriend relocated here because of work purposes. She's not working. She has no money in bank, no property. She relies on her boyfriend for all her financial needs. Judge, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to Ms. Middlebrooks.
All right, ma'am. I'm going to set a $1,000 bond in this case. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay 500 feet away at least. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, good luck
Thank
to you.
Judge, I'm being advised if we could, the deputies would appreciate if we could call someone out of order.
Sure, who's that?
James Pinault. He is on page, come on up, Mr. Pinault. He is on page 11 of your docket, Judge.
All right.
I'd be waiving formal reading of what he's placed on probation for.
All righty. Oh, okay. All right, sir. You're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, sir, and you will see your division judge on February 1st, 8:30 a.m. to address those charges. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Alrighty. Mr. McLawrence, good morning. Good morning. You ready for me or you need a few minutes? Alright, we're going to handle a few municipal ordinance cases. Alrighty, what have you got, Jara?
Your Honor, on page 8 of the docket, there's a Damon Hanbury. He's in the main jail.
Got it?
Damon Handler, come on up, please.
He has two separate warrants and two separate MO cases. The first one dates back to 2012, Judge.
Yes, so
I told Mr. Hanbury that based on what I saw on the clerk's website, there's a good possibility that there may be a motion to dismiss based on statute of limitations grounds. So I was going to ask if the court would ROR him on that count. I'm not sure what his record looks like, Judge, but he did want to resolve the second case, which is 1776 MO10A.
All right, so count one, I'll ROR, I got no problem with that. What are his priors? 209908.
Last arrest in Broward was 2010. Capias on possession of MDMA. He was county sentenced. Uh, 2010, that was the original MDMA arrest, with also a violation of probation on an 09 criminal mischief. 09. Capias on that criminal mischief.
All right, it's been a little while. Sir, if you want to plead no contest to count 2, which is possession of a controlled substance, I will withhold adjudication and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
Damon Handler.
All right, Mr. Hanbury, you've been charged with possession of a controlled substance. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that might make it difficult for you to understand me today?
No, sir.
Alrighty, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'll withhold adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. Now, on count 1, I've released you on your recognizance, but you are going to have to come back to court. Now, according to this arrest sheet, you don't have a valid address. Is that right?
Yes, I just wanted the court to know.
Yes, sir.
In speaking with Mr. Hanbury, I asked him to come here and meet me here on Wednesday morning between 9 and 9:30. He believes that he actually already resolved case 2012, but it doesn't show up online, so I was going to pull the actual file.
Right,
and
just
see
in
that,
case.
so.
All right, well, where are you going to go tonight, though?
To my sister's house.
Okay. All right, good luck, Mr. Hanbury. Make sure you meet Mr. McLawrence here on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
You too.
Yes, Judge. One more on page 9 of the docket. He's also in the main jail. It's Adam Proctor.
All right. Adam Proctor.
He's here, President Main Judge.
All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with 2 municipal ordinance violations in the city of Fort Lauderdale. One is obstruction, the other is trespass after warning. I'm going to find probable cause for those offenses. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you free of charge. His name is Jerry McLawrence, and he's here with me today. Does he have any priors, State? 876-644.
Just prior theft out of North Carolina in 09.
And Your Honor, more than likely, Mr. Proctor is going to qualify for the city's diversion program.
Yeah, I'll release him on his recognizance. Sir, you're going to be released on your recognizance on count 1. There's no monetary charge on count 2, so you'll be released today. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
That's
right.
all that I have.
All right. Have a nice day, Mr. Lawrence.
Guys, remember what I told y'all when you
All
finish,
right.
guys.
Back to the regular docket order with Florin Granick.
Mr. Grant is here, President of Maine. He advised me he's going to hire a private counsel judge. He declined the service of public defender.
Okay. All right, Mr. Granick, you're charged with a domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Has the advocate any contact with this victim?
Yes, Your Honor. She said that they have a child together and that she's not she doesn't have any safety concerns and she doesn't want charges to be filed.
All right. Mr. Linder, any priors?
No, Judge.
All right. Mr. Granick, what do you do for a living, sir?
Yeah, I own a used car dealership.
Okay. How much money do you make on average, I guess, per year, would you say? You know, or per month, whatever's easier for you.
It was my first year in business, so I wouldn't be able to tell you yet.
Okay.
I moved here a year and a half ago from New York.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to set a $1,000 bond in this case. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. If you want to arrange child custody, child visitation, you'll have to do so through a third party. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Jarvis James.
Mr. James is here, present main judge.
All righty, Mr. James, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Advocate, any contact with the victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Linder, any priors?
Yes, Judge. One moment. Okay. 2016, he was arrested for battery, domestic violence battery. Against the same alleged victim, charge was dropped. Possession of cocaine, 2013. Arrested for criminal mischief and battery in 2012. Looks like against the same alleged victim. 2000, robbery with a weapon and robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. He was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in state prison.
That was in 2007?
That was in, I think, 2000. Oh,
2000, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, this being Mr. James, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is 34 years old. He currently does like side jobs with plastering. He's been doing that for about 3 months, averaging about $10 an hour. Financially, he has no money to make, no property. He does have a separate place to live, separate and apart from the alleged victim. He will be residing with his mother, who lives in Fort Lauderdale. He has 4 children in common, 11, 8, 5, and 2. Judge, we'd ask you to set a reasonable bond as to Mr. James.
All right, so it's going to be a $5,000 bond in this case, and you're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Counsel, good morning. Yes, you honor. Need a few minutes?
From yesterday, are you able to see the status?
No problem at all. You got it. Marius Clairjust.
Mr. Clairjust, come on up, please.
All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Has the advocate any contact with the victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any priors?
one moment, Judge. I'm showing no Broward priors.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Mr. Clairjust has been living in our community for the past 23 years. He is 43 years old. He's currently employed. He works at Dyna Electric. He's an electrician. He makes approximately $23 an hour. Financially, he owns an Acura MDX. It's a 2004 with approximately 150,000 miles on it. The alleged victim is his wife. He does have a separate place to live, separate and apart from her. He'll be residing with his sister. They share 2 children in common, ages 18 and 17. As the state pointed out, this is his first exposure to the criminal justice system. He is a registered voter. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond, Judge.
All right, sir. It's going to be a $2,500 bond in this case. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, good luck to you. Eric Olapai.
Mr. Olapak, come on up, please.
All right. Good
Morning,
morning. Good morning, sir. You're charged with domestic violence, dating violence, battery, and obstructing the means of communication. I'm going to find probable cause for those offenses. Advocate, have you had any contact with the victim?
Yes, Your Honor. He reported that he has no
Not
safety
without knowing
concerns
anything
and
about
that he is community.
Okay. Mr. Leonard, any priors? Or Kifa?
No priors, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Judge, he's been residing in South Florida for the past 16 years. He is 28 years old. He's currently going to Broward College trying to pursue an education. He's a freshman. He does side jobs. He works with his father. His father's a musician, so he sets up the equipment and sets it down. He makes about $100 a week doing that. Financially, has no money in bank, no property. As the state verified, this is his first arrest ever. He is a registered voter. He did serve our country. He was a member of the United States Marine Corps, served from 2010 to 2014. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to Mr. Olapai.
All right, so I'm going to set a $1,000 bond on count 1. I'll release you on count 2. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, stay at least 500 feet away. Good luck.
Thank you.
Gianelli Dominguez Palacios.
Sir.
Ms. Palacios? Mr. Palacios? Oh, Judge, we're going to need a Spanish interpreter.
All righty, we'll contact one.
Toma asiento, por favor.
Joy Champion.
North Broward.
North Broward, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Good morning, Miss Champion. You're charged with possession of. You're charged with possession of Xanax, and you're being held on a probation or community control violation. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000, and there's no bond on count 2. You'll see your division judge February 1st, 8:30 a.m. to address the violation. Good luck.
Thank you.
All righty. Catherine McElroy.
Judge, she's here present. She advised me that she's going to be retaining private counsel, Mr. Jeff Levy.
Okay. All right. You have been charged with battery on an officer, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer with violence. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Any priors?
One moment.
2013 DUI and the prior time.
All right, Miss McElroy, what do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm a stay-home mom.
Okay. How do you pay your bills?
Part of the Seminole Tribe of Florida.
Okay. How much are you paid on average per month?
About 10 grand.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set a $1,000 bond on count 1. I'm going to release you on your recognizance on count 2, and I'll set a $1,000 bond on count 3, so total $2,000 bond, man. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Iranisha Tyson.
Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tyson, good morning. You're charged with a violation of your community control. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you will see Judge Cohen, Jeffrey Cohen, on February 1st at 9:45 a.m. to address that charge. Good luck. Constance Williams.
She's here present in Maine. She's declined to serve as a public defender.
All righty. All right, Ms. Williams, good morning. You're charged with possession of cannabis, operating without a valid driver's license. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for petty theft, and 1 count of violating your felony community control, 2 counts of violating your felony probation. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $100. There's no monetary charge on count 2. The misdemeanor warrant is a $500 bond, and there is no bond for your violations of community control and probation. You've got a court date coming up February 1st, 8:30 a.m. Good luck. Passion Dobson.
Ms. Dobson, come on up, please.
All right, Ms. Dobson, you're charged with battery on an officer, a battery, and resisting an officer without violence. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, ma'am. you have any priors?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Romero?
Yes, Judge. And speaking with Dobson, she's been residing in our community her whole life. She is 38 years old. She is currently employed. She works for Car Life Auto. She's been working there for about 2 years. She's a salesperson. She makes on an average about $500 a week. Judge, financially, she has limited resource. She has no money in the bank. She owns a 2004 Pontiac with approximately 155,000 miles. She lives in Miramar with her husband. They've been residing at that location for the past 12 years. They have 5 kids, ages 23, 17, 14, 11, and 9, who all live in the family home. Judge, as the state verified, this is her first arrest ever. She is a registered voter. Judge, we'd ask you set a reasonable bond as to her on count 1 and 2, and take into consideration her strong ties to the community and her lack of any financial resources.
All right, ma'am. It's going to be a $500 bond on count 1, a $1,000 bond on count 2, and there's no monetary charge on count 3. $1,500 bond. Good luck.
And Judge, we're going to need a photo order, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Roberto Leon?
Mr. Leon is here present.
All right. Sir, you're charged with trespass. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Do you have any priors?
Judge.
Yes.
And speaking with Mr. Leon, he's asking if you would consider resolving his case today for time served.
All right, let's see. Any priors?
Resisting without violence and trespass, 2015. That's all I have, Judge.
All right, if you would like to plead no contest today, sir, I'll withhold adjudication. You'll have a year to pay some court costs. You cannot return to Antojito's restaurant. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
So if you go back there, they call the police, they want you trespass, you're rearrested, and you're in violation of your plea agreement. You understand that?
I understand.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Robert Leon?
All right, Mr. Leon, you've been charged with a trespass. How do you plead to that offense?
No context.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me today?
No, sir.
All right, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold adjudication. You're going to have 1 year to pay some court costs. And like I said, you cannot return to Antojito's restaurant in Pompano Beach. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Gerard Romero Rugel.
One up, sir. Judge, he speaks Spanish.
No
We need
problem.
an interpreter.
All right, no problem.
Toma asiento, por favor.
All right, the next one is a municipal. Let me just let Mr. Shade know.
That was quick.
Oh, hey, Mr. Oak. Long time no see. All right, we've got the Spanish interpreter here now, so I can have Mr. Dominguez Palacios come on back up.
Dominguez Palacios, ven aquí, ahí está el intérprete.
And one more time, Esteban, I'm going to have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to accurately translate from Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your ability?
I do, Esteban.
All right. Sir, you're being held on an out-of-state felony warrant.
Señor, usted está acá porque tiene pesando en su contra una orden de detención de otro estado
From the state of Georgia.
por un delito mayor en el estado de Georgia.
This time you're going to be held without bond.
En este momento usted se mantendrá bajo custodia sin derecho a pagar fianza.
I'm going to find there's probable cause for the warrant.
Considero que existe causa probable para la orden de detención
And I will likely see you Thursday morning
y probablemente nos volvamos a ver el jueves en la mañana
during my extradition docket,
durante la audiencia de extradición,
where you'll have some legal choices about whether or not you want to return to Georgia.
en donde se le presentarán algunas opciones jurídicas en cuanto a su decisión de regresar o no a Georgia.
You understand, sir?
¿Entiende?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Bueno, buena suerte.
And Mr. Gerard Romero Rigel?
Your Honor, this
Coming
is
up, Judge?
first DUI.
First DUI.
Yeah, you sure?
Yes, he has a prior arrest and he refused, but he was not convicted of the DUI out of Palm Beach from 2016.
Does he need an
Oh,
interpreter
okay.
as well?
So no conviction.
Does he need an interpreter?
Yes,
Yes.
he needs an interpreter. All right.
Sorry.
Sir, you're charged with driving under the influence of alcohol.
Señora, usted se le acusa de conducir bajo la influencia del alcohol.
It says second offense, but I'm going to find probable cause that it's first.
Dice que es su segundo cargo, pero bueno, voy a hallar que hay causa probable para la primera ofensa.
Refusal to submit to a DUI test.
Se rehusó a someterse a una alcoholemia,
Violation of restrictions placed on a driver's license.
violó las restricciones que se le habían impuesto a su licencia de conducir,
Possession of more than one valid driver's license.
posesión de más de una licencia válida de conducir,
Speeding.
conducir con exceso de velocidad
And failure to wear a seatbelt.
y no portar cinturón.
I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses.
Considero que existe causa probable para estos delitos.
Any other priors, Mr. Linder?
¿Algún otro antecedente?
Prior DWS, that's it.
Okay. Mr. Romero?
Señor Romero,
Judge, in speaking Mr. Romero, he believes his girlfriend will be able to post his bond. He's been residing here for 12 years. He doesn't know if she'll be able to come up with the full amount. Since it's a first offense, would you consider lowering it to $750?
el acusado considera que su novia podrá pagar la fianza, sin embargo no sabe si va a poder pagar el monto entero. Ha vivido acá en nuestra zona desde hace 12 años, así que solicitaríamos que, dado el hecho de que es su primer delito, si su señoría consideraría la posibilidad de bajar la fianza a $750.
I'll lower down to the standard bond for a first offense DUI. It's a $500.
Lo bajaré a el monto estándar para una primera incidencia de DUI, que es $500.
No monetary charge for the other counts, sir.
No hay cargo monetario para los otros cargos, señor.
Good luck.
Buena suerte.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure. Anyone else for the Spanish interpreter?
Español. ¿Tú? Yes, Judge, we have. ¿Qué es tu nombre?
William Alvarez.
William Alvarez. Oh, he was the next one.
He's got a municipal ordinance.
Page 9.
Oh, right. I texted Mr. Shea about...
Okay,
yeah.
I'll tell him to have him see. Toma asiento, por favor. ¿Quién más español? Ven. ¿Qué es tu nombre? David.
It's fine. You think you wait for a minute or two?
David Lopez.
Oh, we have
Gomez.
this
David
gentleman.
Gomez. David Gomez.
What's this gentleman's name?
David Rodriguez Gomez, or David Gomez. He is on page 11 of the docket.
All right, sir, you're charged with an aggravated battery.
Señora, usted se le acusa de lesiones agravadas.
I'm going to find probable cause for that offense.
Considero que existe causa probable para ese delito.
David Gomez
State, does he have any
Rodriguez.
priors?
One moment, Your Honor.
Antecedentes,
One moment, Your Honor.
No problem.
no tiene antecedentes.
Looks like from December, David Gomez Rodriguez, you said? Looks like from December 2016, he had a DUI.
Parece que sí tiene antecedentes. En diciembre del 2016, David Gómez Rodríguez tiene un cargo por conducir bajo la influencia del alcohol.
All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, and speaking with Mr. Gomez, he's currently employed. He works at Macy's. He's been working there for about 3 weeks now, making about $20 an hour. Judge, he has he owns no property. He lives in North Miami Beach. He lives in an apartment. He's been residing at the same apartment for the past 7 months. His monthly rent is about $950 a month. He's hoping his friend will be able to post his bond. We'd ask you to set a reasonable bond.
Señor juez, solicitaríamos que imponga una fianza razonable dado el hecho de que paga $950 por mes de alquiler, vive en North Miami Beach, trabaja en Macy's, tiene unas 3 semanas de trabajar en ese establecimiento ganando aproximadamente $20 la hora.
All right, so I'm going to set a $2,500 bond in this case.
Bien, señor, voy a imponer una fianza de $2,500 en este caso.
You're to have no contact with the alleged victim.
Se le prohíbe tener contacto con la supuesta víctima.
Don't call,
No llame,
text,
no envíe mensajes de texto,
Right.
ni escriba,
email,
ni mande correos
or
electrónicos.
try to find him on social media.
Y trate de localizar a la supuesta víctima por redes sociales.
Do you understand that?
¿Comprende?
All right. Good luck.
Bien, buena suerte.
All right. You know what? Since we have the interpreter, what I'll do is have Mr. Let me have Mr. Alvarez come up.
Mr. Alvarez, señora.
All right. Mr. Alvarez, you're charged with petty theft in the second degree.
Señor Álvarez, a usted se le acusa de hurto menor de segundo grado.
You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for violation of a municipal ordinance. It looks like in the city of Pembroke Pines that's carrying an open container of alcohol.
Está bajo custodia debido a una violación de una contravención.
On that case,
Una ordenanza municipal de la ciudad de Pembroke Pines. Parece que usted estaba portando un contenedor abierto de alcohol.
on that case, I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shade.
En este caso voy a designar a un abogado para que lo represente. Se llama Stephen Shea.
All right, what are his priors?
He had a theft last year.
Sus antecedentes son que hay un caso de hurto que aparece en su expediente el año pasado.
All right, on the municipal ordinance case, I'm going to release you on your recognizance, sir.
En el caso de la violación de la ordenanza municipal, voy a liberarlo bajo palabra, señor.
Your attorney is unable to be here right now, but I've let him know that I'm, by text, that I'm going to release you on your recognizance.
Su abogado no ha podido presentarse en este momento, pero lo voy a notificar por mensaje de texto que lo he liberado bajo palabra.
The public defender's office represents you on count 1 for today.
La oficina de la defensa pública lo está representando en el primer cargo por hoy.
What did you want to tell me about him, Mr. Romero?
¿Qué quería decirle sobre el señor Romero?
Judge, financial resource, he has none, no money in the bank, no property. He does tell me he does landscaping, makes about $10 an hour. Judge, we'd ask you to consider an ROR on count 1 as well.
Señor juez, solicitaríamos que usted lo liberara bajo palabra para el primer cargo, también dado el hecho de que no tiene dinero en el banco, no tiene recursos económicos en absoluto. Ocasionalmente tiene empleo, trabaja haciendo landscaping, ganando $10 por hora.
State would object to an ROR. Even if he didn't have a theft already from last year, count 2 indicates there's issues with him coming to court.
La fiscalía objeta liberarlo bajo palabra para ese primer cargo porque aun si no tuviera el hurto anterior en su expediente, para el cargo 2 tenemos una indicación de que ha habido problemas con que este individuo se presente a la corte.
All right. I'm going to set a $25 bond on count 1, sir. Good luck.
En fianza de $25 para el primer cargo. Buena suerte.
Anyone else for the Spanish interpreter?
Otra persona español? Nobody else here at Main,
All right,
Judge.
thank you, Esteban. Have a nice day. Are you waiting for her? You're waiting for that word? That's weird. I've got a couple of perfections.
He might be on for the afternoon.
Maybe for the afternoon? All right. They're working on
I
it?
mean, if it was a med reset and he's on the morning, then I'm guessing they.
The jail said this morning, I don't know, but obviously that didn't happen, so I just didn't want to get lost.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What's his name?
Wayne Richards.
Is it over at the Maine? Or, you know if he's over at Maine or North Carolina? Wayne Richards. Deputies, do you know if Wayne Richards was scheduled for this morning?
Wayne Richards. I don't know. If they don't know where. Judge, they're asking if you have an arrest number so they can look it up.
Give the arrest number. 5717 335. I think it was a medical reset from yesterday's docket.
They're looking it up right now as we speak,
Great.
Judge.
Great, perfect, thank you. All right, Leon Young.
Brought down?
Judge, is he here at Maine?
Yeah,
Judge, I've been advised he's here at Maine. They're asking if you want him brought down.
Well, we don't.
I don't have
Just
any
we don't.
paperwork.
That's the problem.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask that he be set for the afternoon docket, only because I don't have any of the paperwork.
Okay.
All right, and well, I'll have him back
He
here.
said no problem,
Yeah.
Judge.
All right,
I'll have
we
him
can
here in the
for
afternoon.
1:30. That'd be great. All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right, see you this afternoon. Okay, great. All right. All right, Mr. Young. Let's see. You're being held on a traffic warrant, sir, for driving with a suspended license.
He declined to serve as a public defender, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Young, just a second here.
He had multiple failures to appear last year.
Okay. All right, in that case, I'm going to keep the bond at $500, Mr. Young. They're going to set a court date for you soon to see a division judge. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right. Eduardo Marrero.
Mr. Marrero is here present. He declined to serve as a public defender.
All righty, Mr. Marrero, you're charged with possession of Xanax and operating a vehicle in unsafe, improper equipment. I'm going to find probable cause, and bond on count 1 will be set at $1,000. There's no monetary charge on count 2. Good luck.
Yes. Good morning. May I ask a question?
Sure.
I have. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. I have the only person that my money that was in my car, that's in my bank card, they had towed my car away, so I wouldn't be able to bond out on my own. And the only person that can bond me out would be my kid's grandfather, but he has cancer right now, so he's not going to be able to bond me out. So with that being said, is there any way I could come out on ROR or anything, or see if I can get out a different way and then appear in court?
Yeah.
Mr. Marrero is currently out on 2 counts of delivery of cocaine, 1 count of possession of one count of possession of firearm ammunition by convicted felon, 1 count of possession of cocaine with intent to sell or distribute, 1 count of possession of alprazolam with intent to sell or distribute, 1 count of possession of marijuana with intent to sell or distribute, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And they're all filed.
All right, what's the they're different cases?
No, 1 case.
Right,
What's the case number?
right.
16,
and I have
88,
and I spoke. And I
6'5",
spoke to this judge right here.
CF10A.
Right, and I spoke to this judge right here
All right.
that I'm speaking to right now.
So
And we have resolved that, and then we went back, and then I was out, and then I got pulled over because of a tail light. Not because of a tail light, because the license plate light was out. And I had people in my car. So I've been doing everything since I've been out back in July. I've been doing everything the right way. I've been working. I have my 2 jobs. I have my kids, and I've been going. I have my private attorney fighting against that case, right? So now that I picked up this one, I'm here, but now I have no way to get out. So I'm trying to see if I could. What can I do? Because I really need your help. I need, I'm really a good person. I don't belong here. Is how I feel about this whole situation. So,
Sir, I'm revoking your bond in case 168865 CF10A, and you're going to have to go back and see your division judge about that. It'll be $1,000 on this case. Good luck to you.
on this case,
This case will be $1,000 bond, but your bond is revoked on your other open case. Good luck. Julio de Alameda.
Mr. Dalmeida is here present.
All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to use the sidewalk, and failure to use a walk in the crosswalk. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Bond to be set at $1,000 on count 1, and there's no monetary charge 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Judge,
Yes.
in speaking with Mr. Dalmeida, he's been residing in South Florida for 26 years. He's 54 years old. He previously was employed by TSA. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury. He's on workman's comp. He's getting about $1,000 a month. Judge, they currently put him in a program to get retrained. So he could get like some sort of trade in Microsoft proficiency. He graduated on Friday, and now they're helping him get a new job. Unfortunately, though, he has no property. He lives in Oakland Park. He's been living there for the past 6 months. Financially, resources are really slim. He only a friend is helping him out by letting him live at the place, but he's a registered voter. Considering his lack of criminal history, Judge, his strong ties to community, this is a non-violent offense. Would you consider an ROR on count 1?
Does he have any priors?
None that I don't. He has no Broward priors. Does pretrial have any notes if he has priors elsewhere?
Your bond is $1,000. Our bond is control. I'm on bond or patrol. Pending cases. Prior felons.
Staying with a friend. All right, $500 bond. I'll cut it in half. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it. Okay.
All right, Charles Diaz.
Mr. Diaz, come on up. Charles Diaz.
All right, Mr. Diaz, you're being held on a violation of your felony probation as well as a felony warrant. You're going to be held without bond at this time on those charges, and you'll see Judge Jeffrey Cohen February 1st, 9:45 a.m. Good luck.
Take care, sir. All right.
Matthew Feline. All right, good morning, sir. You're charged.
Oh, Mr. Feline declined to serve as a public defender, Judge.
All righty. You're charged with trafficking in MDMA, trafficking in GBL, and possession of Fastin. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Bond on count 1 will be $250,000, count 2 $75,000, and count 3 will be $1,000. Good luck. Jeremy Durr. Good morning, Mr. Durr. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription and trafficking in MDMA. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000, and bond on count 2 will be $75,000. Good luck. Walter Frankie.
It looks, Your Honor, it looks like he's on
medical loan, I believe.
But it is a.
All right, I'm going to pass. I'll pass this through to the division. It's a no bond violation hold. Shane Nixon.
Mr. Nixon.
They're all yours?
Good morning, Mr. Nixon. You're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You'll see your division judge on February 6th, 9 a.m. That's Judge Bober. Good luck. Darian Anderson.
Good night, sir.
All right, Mr. Anderson, you're charged with driving with a suspended license. It's a third or subsequent offense. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond will be set at $750, sir. Good luck. Taurus Powell.
Mr. Powell's coming up.
All right, Mr. Powell, you're charged with carrying a concealed firearm. Does he have any priors?
One moment, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I just see a resisting without violence in 2000, and then yes, prior to that, I'm just checking out Georgia and North Carolina.
All right, Mr. Romero, anything to add?
Judge, he tells me that he doesn't financially, he can't post bond. His fiance cannot post his bond, but he lives in Pompano Beach with his fiance. Would you consider pretrial release?
Sir, I'm gonna set a $1,000 bond in your case. Good luck.
Your Honor.
Yes.
At this point, I would also, Hector, could you have him wait there for a second? In abundance of caution, I'd ask in order that he's not to return to the public's list in this incident, Your Honor.
All right, that's fine. Sir, no return to the Publix at 3700 North Federal Highway. Do you understand that? Can't go back there.
Sir.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Mr. Octavius Sneed? He's coming up, Judge, Mr. Octavius Sneed.
Okay. All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with violation of your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see Judge Jeffrey Cohen on February 1st, 9:45 a.m. to address that. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty. Ortrell Ford.
Mr. Ford is coming up, Judge.
All righty. All right, Mr. Ford, you're charged with robbery with a firearm. You're going to find probable cause for that offense. Is the state seeking to foreclose bond in this case?
Your Honor, the state is seeking a foreclosed bond. We would agree with the court that there is probable cause for the arrest for robbery firearm. We would also argue, should the court decide to make a determination that the allegations contained in the probable cause affidavit would support a finding of proof evident or presumption grade, noting specifically, Pierce statements were taken from all the alleged victims. Based on the allegations, the elements of a robbery firearm would be satisfied. Additionally, pursuant to an admission made by Mr. Ford admitted to his role in the robbery, specifically that he was a lookout. Additionally, he stated specific details of the offense, including the amount of cash that was stolen from one of the alleged victims, stating the exact amount and the denominations that were stolen, and additionally specifically stating property that was stolen, including cellular phones, Your Honor.
Just briefly, Hector, did he fill out a public defender application?
Not yet, but he informed us that he is going to apply for public defender.
Judge, for the purpose of today's hearing, I'll leave the clerk's determination of indigency, but just for this hearing, I would ask the court to provisionally appoint us.
Sure.
Second, Judge, I understand that the state is moving to foreclose bond in the case. Our position is that they have the complete burden in establishing proof, evident, presumption, great. What's submitted to the court and what the court is reviewing is a probable cause affidavit, which is meant solely to establish probable cause. I would ask the court not to find proof, evident, presumption, great, and set a bond.
All right. Sir, I'm going to hold you with no monetary bond, and you're going to see your division judge. You have the right to seek a monetary bond at what's called an Arthur hearing. I'm appointing the public defender to represent you. You're also going to have no contact with the alleged victim or your co-defendants. Stay 500 feet away. Do not call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. You understand? All righty. Good luck.
Judge, we'd ask you if you could sign a photo order.
Sure.
Thank you.
Daryl Glasgow.
Mr. Glasgow is coming up, Judge.
All righty. Mr. Glasgow, you're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, sir. You're going to see Judge Singal February 1st, 8:30 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Sheridan Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, come on up, please.
All right. Mr. Robinson, you're charged with possession of cannabis, driving with a suspended license, a third or subsequent offense, and a violation of your misdemeanor probation, as well as, looks like a headlight violation. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. There's no charge on count 1. Count 2 is a $750 bond. The violation of probation charge is a $5,000 bond, and you'll see your division judge soon. All right, good luck. Devaris Crosby.
He's coming up, Judge.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing well, sir. Thank you. All right. You're charged with resisting an officer with violence, possession of cannabis, operating without a valid driver's license, having a temporary tag which is expired. Thank you. Probation or community control violation, and out-of-county felony hold. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir.
And, Your Honor,
Yeah.
just to advise the court, it would appear based on, at a minimum, the offense that he's on probation for out of Broward County on count 5, that Mr. Crosby would be classified as a violent offender of special concern.
All right. I see what he's being held for out of county. Is there anything you wanted to add, Mr. Romero?
As far as count 1, he's 20 years old. He's currently working. He works at Broward Installations doing AC. He's been there only 1 month, making $8.50 an hour. No money in bank, no property. We'd actually set a reasonable bond as to count 1, and we're going to need a photo order, Judge.
All right, photo is no problem, and it's going to be a $5,000 bond on count 1. There's no monetary charge on counts 2, 3, and 4, and 5 and 6. You'll be held without bond at this time, sir. You'll see your division judge for the violation of probation hearing on February 1st at 8:30 a.m.
Judge, I apologize. I should have stated earlier. I just didn't see how he offered to do violence to the police officer. I know the court's already set bond, but that would have been my PC argument.
Mr. Linder.
One moment, Your Honor.
He ran from the cop.
Well, Tanisha, do you have a PC affidavit?
Or
Crosby.
I have one.
I know you do. I don't.
Can I?
I don't have anything here.
He fled on foot from the police officer, jumping several fences while in pursuit. All right, I'll find probable cause for resisting an officer without violence. All right, good luck to you, sir. Tyson Braziel.
He's here present,
No.
main judge.
Well, it's the last one on the regular. All righty. Sir, you're charged with possession of cocaine. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Does he have any priors? He's 18.
This is Brazil.
Yes.
He was arrested and detained on January 23rd for disorderly conduct and resisting without violence.
All right, what did he tell you folks at pre-trial? What did he tell you folks at pre-trial?
We were able to verify his address, and he does have some juvenile violations.
Yeah.
All right. Ms. Romero?
Judge, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. Right now, he's unemployed. He's looking for work. He did attend Coconut Creek High School. He lived in North Lauderdale with his grandmother and mother. We'd ask you to set a reasonable bond, and also we need a photo order.
And just so the court's aware, he's had some serious juvenile priors.
Okay, $1,000 bond, and I'll sign the photo order. All right, we got 2 perfections.
I don't have anything on either of them. They can be ROR'd on those counts.
All right, Beverly Johnson.
Come on, Beverly. North Broward, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Johnson, I'm going to find no probable cause on the charge of resisting an officer without violence. On that charge, you'll be released on your own recognizance. There is still a $5,000 bond for the loitering or prowling charge. All right? Good luck.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The state had 48 hours to perfect, as in they could not perfect 48 hours ago the prowling or loitering charge. What happened, Your Honor?
No, they had 48 hours to perfect the resisting without violence charge. They have not perfected it, so I'm releasing you on your recognizance and finding no probable cause. Good luck. Keandre Allen.
Thank you for the good luck wishes.
Sure.
Nothing on this, Judge. I guess
Mr. Allen,
it's
your
just. I
present
believe
main
it's just for the Grand Theft Auto count.
There's 2. It's count 14.
Oh, okay.
All right, so on count 14, sir, I'm releasing you on your recognizance. There's no probable cause for that offense. The state is not perfected. You're still being held, though, no bond on your violation of probation, and on count 13, which is a Grand Theft Auto. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, thank you,
That's it for
everyone.
main judge.
All right, I'll see you all this afternoon.